Hi guys, Herbalist40 here, and welcome back. Right, I'm going to jump straight into it. Today's video is kind of for the die-hard subscribers, those who have been here from the start and those who aren't just willing to give in just because some retards think they are the voice of wisdom. Now, I'm not someone who really gives a fuck about the amount of views I get on a video. I am someone who gives a fuck about trying to get at least one view per subscriber. And keep that influence going as much as I can. As the amount of subscribers I build up along the way doesn't really influence me that much, but the problem I'm having now is that I usually get like my views per subscribers within a couple of days of releasing a video, and in the past few days the videos that have been released, and not just on my channels but others, the views are substantially smaller. Now, I don't know if this is just a general mood of people getting a bit bored and worn with the whole mystery, which is cool. If that's the case, it won't stop me, for those who wish to carry on. My point being here is if like people like CVG want to spread bullshit and people want to fall for that, that's gonna bug me. Like, I can't just let that happen. Like, it kind of pisses me off in the sense that these people a few months ago were still overly ambitious as to what the mystery had to give them next, and they've reached a point in time where they're starting to panic, and this is due to their fucking YouTube channels and the future of their YouTube careers. Ridiculous. But anyway, at the end of the day, that's the problem we're having right now, I believe, and just for the people who are hanging around, the people I know we're not going to lose, like certain of my subs have been commenting from the beginning, and for you guys, I know I'm not going to lose you that easily. But anyway, before I go any further, what we're looking at is a tiny little project of mine. I've been fucking around with this bottle of Jack Daniels, which I finished the other day. Sticky tape there so I don't cut myself. And what I'm basically going to be doing is finishing this bottle off nicely, because as you can see there are some rugged edges for the moment, but that will all be sorted out soon, I hope, and get it cleaned up on the back there and hopefully have Herbalist40 engraved on it, plus a random die-hard subscriber. So at one point in time, I'm not going to say it's going to be anytime soon, I will be picking one of you at random and asking for your address, basically your contact details, and what you would like to have inscribed as a name on the bottle, along with Herbalist40 and maybe something regarding to the mystery, and I will be posting that to one of you at my own expense. So I hope you are all excited for who that may be. I hope the idea I chose was cool. Like, this is the first time I've attempted this, so it might take me a little while to get it right, but yeah, just thought I'd let you guys in on that I will be treating one of you, so I hope you appreciate that. But back to the point, the video today is going to be kind of a request that was brought into me by one of my subscribers, speaking of which, and I believe his name on YouTube is Jamie T, and he's been following me for quite a while now. I see him in the comments here and there on different channels also, so he's quite invested in the mystery, and he wanted to know what my thoughts were on the 6th star, the 6-star wanted level. Wispy brought it up a little while ago, and quite some time before that, for those of you who remember. So I'm going to jump back to my computer screen and we're going to have a little conversation as to what my personal opinions are on the matter. So, regarding the 6th star, I'm going to say one thing, or I'm going to build up to one thing I want to say, and I am going to show you another. So what I'm going to build up to say is I'm going to start off with, I don't like shooting in the dark, and I don't like trying to trick the system. I don't like trying to break my way through files or shit like that to try and get what I'm looking for in a certain mystery. Now, I have believed in the 6th star, and I have believed in the 6th star since the first time that Wispy Woods brought it up to me, and that's the reason why I've brought you to his channel, because I really want to point this out. I could be wrong, he may not be the first person to have brought it up, but Wispy Woods brought the 6th star up to me months ago, And he brought it up to me through a path of research and understanding, not through a path of files and modding things into the game. So I understand that the mod that he showed in his latest video, I understand that that is, to me, just a crutch to prove what his research had given in the first place. Now, a lot of people won't just settle for the fact that someone's got a hunch and he's got a feeling that something's not quite right. But I need you guys to understand that Wispy predicted this. Whether he was the first one to do it or not doesn't fucking matter, but he had already predicted this theory before it was even modded into the game on PC in the first place. Now, if he was right about that, I ask you, how many things was he right about before? How many things am I right about? How many things is Bri right about? How many things is Jack Treehorn right about? How many things are ignorant fucks like CVG wrong about? Like, I ask you guys honestly, because I don't want to make a rant video. I don't want to make it sound like I'm pissed off. I am a little bit pissed off, but at the end of the day, I just want to stick to what we've been doing, and I feel like we're backtracking at the moment, so I'm just taking this one particular video to bring out certain thoughts and feelings that I have on certain matters. But anyway, let me just remind you that I have in no way, shape or form any interest in becoming like some major YouTuber or some shit like that, like, or even selling my videos for that matter, to be fair. Like, I don't believe that any of my titles are dishonest. I don't believe that any of them are. I believe that every single one of my videos contains probably more information than what the title gives in the first place, so I don't see why more people can't take that example. It's just a question of putting a little bit more work into what you're doing. But anyway, coming back to the whole 6-star thing in itself, to me that it's not there stands out to itself, okay. But I'm not going to sit here for 1 second and do what we've been doing for 2 years, is give you some crazy theory which would probably sound really cool and probably quite plausible, when the truth is, at the end of the day, I don't have a fucking clue how we're supposed to integrate the 6-star into whatever steps we could to make it happen. I don't know. What I can tell you is that I'm not going to stop looking until I do. And there is a small chance, and I say small chance, that some modder may find out the steps to do it before. But is it just a question of getting a 6-star? Even if they manage to do that without any understanding of how, real understanding of how, I'm not talking mechanical understanding of how, like file-wise, I'm talking in-game-wise. If you don't understand what the fuck you're doing or how you're doing it, how are you supposed to use it to progress? How are you supposed to put that into perspective? It's all a question of patience, like if you want to skip steps or if you want to do things the right way and not just run into dead ends every 5 minutes and get the rest of the community discouraged because you don't know what the fuck to do with yourself. But yeah, I think like I'm going to cut this conversation short because I did have a little bit more to say about the 6-star, but I'm not in the right state of mind to do that right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here and I'm going to take you straight to what I want to show you about the stars, which is going to connect to something I've been talking about for quite some time now. Okay guys, so I've just banged one of my Stanley Kubrick movie Blu-rays into the PS4, and this is what I wanted to show you about the stars. Now I'm not going to go into detail because I haven't even begun to approach Kubrick just yet, because it is that important, it is that massive that I can't actually quite get my head around it. But I'm just going to bang on the Blu-ray here. Hello! But yeah, you will see in just a second that I'm not completely mad. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red stars that just loaded onto my Blu-ray disc of Stanley Kubrick. Now, I'm not going to tell you what movie it is. I'm going to tell you that as far as I know, it didn't receive any 5-star nomination or anything of the sort. I am currently looking into it, but yeah, I just wanted you to see something that I saw amongst many things with Kubrick, and why I've been saying since the beginning, the answers don't necessarily fucking lie in the game. Period. So anyway guys, that was it, and I will be catching you hopefully tomorrow with maybe a little bit more detail on the whole Kubrick side of things. Why not? I'll probably put in a little teaser episode of what's to come on the whole Kubrick subject matter. Anyway guys, take it easy and see ya.